Okay, so this should be what is the final update of the fuel system. Tidied up the wires and the lines underneath. I'll show you that here in a sec. Just kind of give you another view of the top side. Nothing has really changed since the last video. The main thing I did was just set the fuel pressure. I did warm it up this time a little bit, so when I do a crank again, it'll actually start. I think I just got to mess with the tune. When I got these fuel injector development 850s, I think they're starting, their pulse widths, they're a little more efficient, whatever. I just need to mess with the cold start on the how enriched it is at the lower coolant temperatures. But yeah, I got the fuel pressure all dialed in. I set it around like 43, 44 psi, something relatively normal. The big thing I did, it just took a few minutes, but basically I just went under the car and just tidied up the old fuel pump wires. Since I didn't need them anymore, I basically just cut them off and then just put some heat shrink on there to prevent them from just dangling around or grounding out. This is the ground, so who cares where that is. And then this is like a stiff wire, so it'll just be fine right there. The evap line, I went ahead and just zap strap to the frame. This is like the factory holder for it, and the factory fuel lines went through there. And then back here, just kind of tidied up everything back here so everything's clear from the axle. I'm pretty happy with the routing of all this stuff. The fuel tank, haven't messed with that since that last video. She's all dialed in. Everything looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where everything's at. Just got the wiring all zapped up. I did trim the ground line so that way it wasn't quite so long, because shoot, I don't think I have the wire, but I cut off, I don't know, like 3 feet. I left it really long, but like I said, it was easier to just cut it a little bit shorter instead of not having it long enough. So get this thing started. With it being warm, it starts a little better. So yeah, starts pretty good when it's warm, at least. I need to mess with the like I said, the cold idle adjustment and fuel enrichment and all that. It's running really good. There's no leaks. I haven't really messed with the lines or trying to loosen them or tighten them or anything since that last video, but didn't think I really needed to. No, things seems to be. Yeah, everything seems great. I probably won't do it today, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna end up draining the trans fluid and putting some new stuff in. Since I had built the G-Force T5 for it, I haven't changed the fluid yet. It's got like a little over 1,000 miles on it, so figured I might as well. They're like what are they, like 3/8 MPT plugs that are in there, and it was seeping a little bit, I think, so because I didn't have any of the pipe sealant on it. So I'll do that, so that way I'm not leaking $25 quart fluid out. But that's pretty much it on the fuel system. So pretty darn happy with how it turned out. And this was basically just kind of a preventative thing, moreover, because I had just the factory plastic lines in there and just didn't really trust them to 70 psi with 40-year-old lines. So that'll be it. Be out on the road again soon.